So if you guys didn't know, I actually train at Zoo Culture, Bradley Martin's gym. So it's a pretty nice gym, good overall, brand new equipment. I'm not really a fan of Arsenal equipment, but it's brand new, so nothing's broken except for like one piece that I really like. The the good girl, bad girl machine for abductors. You can't go too heavy, otherwise it just snaps in half. So you have to go really light on it, otherwise. Cardio. Let's go and I'll show you a quick montage of the actual gym. Good morning, YouTube. We're waking up early now because we need more time in our day to get shit done. So whatever the fuck you guys are doing, if you need to wake up earlier, you need more time in your day, just wake up earlier, right? Add an extra hour, 2, 3 hours, 4 hours in your day by prepping everything ahead of time. So go to sleep early, because that girl, that guy that you're waiting to text you at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning isn't gonna text you. If they were, they would have texted you already. Alright. If they're up that late, I don't know why you wouldn't even want to hang out with people that stay up that late. They might have like some type of dirty activities that they're doing. Illegal activities. But if you also do illegal activities and you stay up that late, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I'm a night owl too, right? So, but you guys, even myself, we need more sleep so we can recover more, get rid of that fatigue, so we're ready for the next day, right? So whatever you can do, wake up earlier to get more stuff done. Go to sleep earlier. Save time. You know how you can save time? By prepping ahead of time. So prep your food ahead of time. If you have it, then cook your food while doing other stuff that you have to do, right? If it's in the morning, set your stuff, like if you're making cream of rice, put that in the microwave. Set the burner to like low, put a timer on it to cook your egg whites, your omelet, and then go take a dump. By the time you're taking a dump, everything will be done and cooked, right? Just don't let anything burn, so keep that in mind. But yeah, we're waking up earlier so we can get our food in earlier, so we're not eating late at night, and so we can eat even more, right? So if you're waking up earlier, you can get in more meals, because most likely the reason you're not losing weight, you're not putting on muscle, you're not gaining muscle, you're not gaining weight, is because you're not getting enough meals, and that's because you're eating so late at night that you're exhausted. I'll tell you this, I had 4 meals in yesterday by the time it was like 3 o'clock. I had breakfast, and then I had like 3 more meals after that. And I'm not even counting the shakes. If I counted the shakes, that would be like 6 meals. But yeah, and then like before bed, you can have another meal, which is basically very simple. You can have like another shake, or you can have like egg whites if you want something more satiating, more filling, right? Something to chew on. And you can easily cook up to like 2 to maybe like even 500 grams of egg whites, which is like a good source of protein. So think about that. If you're able to sleep earlier, get up earlier, you're able to get in more meals. That will help you with losing more weight by increasing your metabolism, by increasing the frequency of the meals, and also help you put on more muscle, more mass by getting in more meals. There's a funny phenomenon that happens when you're actually eating a lot consistently. What I've noticed is that like upon my like 3rd to 4th meal, my body actually starts to like heat up. I get like eating sweats, which is really interesting. So like my body will start to get hot. It'll warm up after a certain meal. And then once I'm consistent enough, after maybe like a month or 2, that I'll start getting like heat sweats or eating sweats like 2 to 3 meals a day. So like your body is just starting to burn all those meals that you're eating right away, because it's been so consistent, and it's used to it, it's craving it, right? cardio, we're gonna head back home, have breakfast. Breakfast is gonna consist of egg whites and some cream of rice. I want to eat it with blueberries, but we ran out, so I might have to substitute with something else. But usually cream of rice goes good with like almond butter, some cinnamon, and also you can sweeten it with like some stevia. Stevia is a food sweetener that's like sugar-free. It's derived from plants, so I don't believe there's any data suggesting that it's carcinogenic. And because it's a plant sugar, it's not really processed by the body and absorbed, so you don't get the calories from the sweetener, basically. So if you're eating some bland food that's usually sweet, add some stevia to it, it'll help sweeten it up. Then again, if you don't want to have a sweet cream of rice, you can always make it savory, right? So you can add almond butter, you can maybe add I don't know, protein to it. You can add like bacon or turkey bacon, whatever you're really craving. Let's try to merge here. LA traffic is honestly horrible. But yeah. What else you'll notice, actually, if you're able to eat earlier throughout the day and also go to sleep earlier, your body, you'll actually notice a difference in your body weight right away within the first day or two, right? So what I've noticed is that I've been waking up at least like 5 pounds lighter, just because I've been eating all my meals earlier and also going to bed earlier, allowing my body more time at nighttime to burn off a lot of water weight and any excess water or calories or food that's in me, basically. So a lot of people don't notice, but your body likes to be happy at certain set points, at certain weights, like these plateaus. It's called set point theory. So you can actually use this technique to help you lose weight or even gain weight, right? If your body has a hard time with losing weight, what you can simply do is have all your meals earlier than usual. I'm not saying cut out any of your meals. I'm saying eat all your meals earlier than usual and then go to bed earlier. In that time, without any food, your body will actually come out lighter the following day. So think of that. And that'll help you to push off, like past that plateau that you're at. If it's like 5 pounds, 2 pounds, usually for me it's like every like 10 pounds. So like 260, 250, 240, my body starts to like stabilize around those weights. So if you use this technique of eating earlier and sleeping earlier, it will help you by breaking those plateaus. It's something to consider. And if it's the opposite, like you have a hard time putting on weight, simply push your meals out later on in the day, right? Have your last meal later on in the day and then wake up at the same time as usual, and you'll notice that your body is still heavier compared to the previous day because you still have that last meal that hasn't like fully digested all that water weight that's in you, hasn't really dissipated or evaporated off of you because of your body heat, due to the short amount of time that the food is still in you. So you can use that as a technique to put on weight. Look at that graffiti on the sign back there. It's graffiti all over LA. It's not all glitz and glam that everyone thinks it is, honestly. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the gym doing some cardio. We are back from doing cardio. We did I think 20 minutes. I'm slowly trying to go out of this maintenance phase and go back into a cut, but I'm not gonna burn myself out right away from it, because last time I did, I just upped the cardio every week. Went from like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour to hour and a half. And I couldn't maintain an hour and a half cardio, so what I did was like I split it into 2 hours. Actually, I did like an hour in the morning and then another hour at night after my regular workout. So that really wasn't fun, really did push my limits, but now it's different. I'm just gonna slowly ease back into the cardio while maintaining the amount of food I'm eating, not really starving myself. So yesterday, I think I had like 250 grams of raw rice, basmati rice, that I later on cooked, and I had that with like 300 grams of chicken twice for 2 meals, and another 300 grams of beef for another meal. And then I had like 2 shakes. I had like 1 Haagen-Dazs ice cream, which is bad. And so and in the morning had like cream of rice with egg whites and like almond butter. So that was my food all of yesterday. Today I slightly decreased the calorie, the amount of carbs. I did like 250 raw. Today I did like 200 grams of raw rice, and so I'm just gonna slowly alter the days, right? So I'm gonna have high day of carbs versus a low day, and back and forth. And then as I go on, I'll slowly increase it and see how my weight manages. So usually what I've seen previously with my old coach like a year or two ago was like, even though we were still working out and losing weight, we were actually increasing the amount of food that I was eating. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I was still losing weight, which is great. So I'm gonna do that again, try to increase the amount of food every like 2 weeks while my weight is trying to stay around the same, or at least drop. And so I'll keep it the same for as long as I can until there's actual change in the amount of body weight that I weigh at. And if there is no change, then I'll have to change something in the diet, whether it's increasing the amount of protein, decreasing the amount of protein, or increasing the amount of carbs, and so forth and so on. But yeah, it's just sometimes it's experiment, sometimes it's just sticking with what it is until you see a difference and just making a small change, right? And that small change will make a big difference in your performance, in your weight loss, in your muscle gain, everything like that. Don't make a lot of changes at once. Try to do small changes and see how your body responds. That's really the best way. And so I think that's it gonna be for this video. No really training, I just did cardio today. Next workout, I'll be sure, or next video there'll be a workout for you guys to watch. So thanks again for tuning in. Have a great day.